Beetlejuice the Musical is a Broadway show adaptation of Tim Burton's 1988 film with music by Eddie Perfect. Trisha Paytas is a well-known internet personality, YouTuber, podcaster, influencer who has had a controversial history online. In October 2025, it was announced that Paytas would join the Broadway cast of Beetlejuice in the role of Maxine Dean, a supporting part, from November 4th to 23. She will share the track with the current performer, meaning she steps in for certain dates. So the casting isn't for a lead role, but for a shorter stint. That detail matters in understanding the reactions. Concerns about stunt casting and artistic integrity. Many Broadway fans and performers see this as a case of celebrity or influencer casting for visibility rather than merit. On forums and social media, people are arguing that this undermines the craft and disrespects performers who train and audition. One post on a Broadway forum said, "Casting garbage like her is pandering to the lowest audience member. Stop that bleep." That's extreme, but it illustrates the strong emotions in the theater community. Paytas's controversial past. Trisha has been involved in multiple public controversies, claims of offensive remarks, accusations of anti-Semitism, use of racially insensitive content, trolling behavior, etc. Critics are asking, should someone with this background be given a Broadway opportunity, especially in a public and visible role? Performance ability and suitability. Some critics question whether she has the singing, acting, and stage experience required for even a supporting Broadway role. If the role is expanded or modified for her, some fear the quality will suffer. On the flip side, supporters argue that theater should allow for risk, new voices, and opportunities, that a person's passion and willingness to grow can justify such casting. Fairness to working actors. Some view this move as bypassing the theater labor ecosystem. Traditional actors may feel that opportunities are being taken by someone outside the theater community, especially when companies often cite needing name recognition to sell more tickets. Let's look at how different parties are responding. Paytas's response, Kai's defense. She's acknowledged that she's controversial, and that her casting will draw scrutiny. She's framing it as following her lifelong love for musical theater and promising to bring her best. Fan and critic responses. On social media, many Broadway fans are vocal, some calling it a disgrace to the craft, others more cautiously curious. On Reddit and forums, she is taking a job, a lot of the backlash, because she is not very good. The role was going to be beefed up extensively for her if she's replacing an expanding part. Theater community perspective. Some see it as a calculated move by producers to bring attention and new ticket buyers. Some see it as risky but worth trying. Now, feel free to disagree, but this is how I interpret all of this. It's not entirely unjustified. Broadway has a history of guest stars, celebrity casting, etc. If handled carefully, it can bring in new audiences without undermining the show. But the risk is real. If the performance is weak, it could backfire, fuel more criticism, and damage the show's reputation. Due diligence matters. If the production team ensures she's properly coached, respects existing cast, and doesn't undermine the show's integrity, it can be more defensible.